Welcome to another Marvelous Thursday episode 105. So, yep, here we are, another Sunday. And,
shit, here we go again.
yep, that's all I gotta say, too. Shit, here we go again. You already know what it's about to be like.
Kinds of bullshit that Marvel's near.
Yep. So, let's see. So, from the 12th to now. Alright, here we are. Alright, so, but yeah, we got. Oh, I forgot to share my screen.
I was about to say.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about some Marvel. You already know it, and everything and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this party started. So we started with this one right here and stuff, and
Oh, Lord have mercy.
how I don't really understand how. Oh, give me a second. All right. So in the NC, and I cannot believe this is a thing right here. So NCA double NC NAACP
NCAACP.
Image Awards Outstanding Limited TV Program. How in the world did this get outstanding? What? Y'all couldn't get anything better for that? Yeah, give me. Let me. We're gonna have to look this up and stuff to see what made this qualified. Like, do you see any black kid getting touched by this? Wait, what the hell is this? Okay, I did not want all this. I don't care about the political aspect. I'm looking for their website itself so we can see what got nominated. Nominees. There we go. What's on here? Oh, here we go. So here we go. I found it right here and stuff. So we gotta look into this because there is no way that Ironheart somehow reared his ugly head into some type of award. What that TV show should have got West was an award for one of the worst TV shows that Marvel's ever produced.
Yeah.
Okay, television and streaming. So outstanding animated series. Let's see. Let's check that. The Black Ariel got. They're still going by that after all this time, Wes. Disney's still rolling with the Black Ariel thing.
It's crazy.
That is. Let's see. The Proud Family. That was something that black people to get behind. That and stuff. That
Yeah, that's something black people like.
yeah. Eyes of Wakanda. Ain't no way,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Ain't no way. Outstanding children's. I didn't know that was a child. That's a child. That's a children's program.
Yeah, that's the bar for children's programs. That bar has sure gone down the crapper.
The X Men, the animated series and all that stuff was more of a children's program than whatever this was. And how in the hell did this? Oh, I forgot. It's because they race swapped a lot of characters in Percy Jackson Olympians. That's a damn shame that you race swapped history like that and stuff. So of course that was gonna be. See, this is that's why I'm so glad I went back and watched that Malcolm X movie. Cause I'm gonna tell you what the best. He said it best. We differentiate black people from niggas. This right here is a definition of that. Oh, Steve Harvey got an award.
All right.
All right, Steve Harvey. Okay, I was just trying to find the. Okay, don't care about news. That outstanding. Don't care about that. Actress in a comedy series. She's supposed to be funny. Oh, somebody lied. Okay, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to drama. We gotta scroll more farther down. Limited outstanding. Here we go. G20 Ironheart. Well, that would explain it. I don't know what these other ones are and stuff. I haven't seen these other ones. I think my parents has and stuff. I think that's I think these two are Tyler Perry movies right here. Yeah, these are two Tyler Perry movies. And I don't know what this one is and stuff. So I don't know about these other ones and stuff. How did that beat all these? These three right here. Marvel Studios somehow found a way to somehow win instantly by beating Tyler Perry. That's a very low bar, isn't it?
Yeah, that bar is practically in the dirt.
Wow. I heard Welcome to Derry was really good. Snap. Look who got the award though. Wasn't even the lead. It was okay. She was a supporting actress. So it was that girl that got killed in shoot in a drive-by shooting. Wow, that is a low bar and stuff. They had they you know what part it was? They felt bad for Marvel because Marvel felt so hard. That series felt so flat on its face so hard.
Oh yeah.
So they felt
This
bad
was
for Marvel.
definitely these were definitely the participation awards.
Yeah, they did it because it was just a participation award and stuff. And then I bet you Brian Coogler, he wanted to be well shed at the project because remember he won big with Sinners the same year, right?
Yep.
Sinners was a big movie and stuff. So you just imagine him having to go back, having to now go back and accept this war for a travesty that he made. Well, I wouldn't necessarily blame Ryan Coogler so because we've seen that he has creative talents when he's not with Marvel. When he's not with Marvel, this man does shit. When he's with Marvel, it seems to get fucked because like I said, I'm gonna continue to say it and stuff. Nah, I don't think it'll work for that one stuff. But when you're not working with Marvel, it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. Says
I'm a
you gotta have all this and all this sense in there.
yeah,
But when you're on your
DEI.
own, you make something good like Sinners.
Yep. And then you can't do anything without Kevin Feige and his goons talking about we want this, we want that, and we want this, right? So like it's just like it's beyond me what makes a big difference though when these characters got away. And look at the Batman, also prime example of Marvel of just when you're out of Marvel stuff, things go better for you. Remember Black Widow and stuff? Well,
Yeah.
there's gonna be some NCU actors in the new Batman movie that's coming out in 2027.
Oh yeah, we got Sebastian Stan as Two-Face, and we got Scarlett Johansson as another role. I don't know if they announced what that one's gonna be yet.
Might be Poison Ivy.
That would be a good choice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think she might be Poison Ivy and stuff. So she could probably pull off Poison Ivy. But ain't that funny and stuff? When you leave Marvel and stuff, shit goes better for you. It really shows you just how much Disney is just nothing but a dictatorship over there. It's like if they don't like it, then it's gonna be a mess. We've seen Marvel's budget go up through the roof and stuff to the point where they can't even profit and stuff. We've seen Marvel fail at the most basic thing like Blade. Can't even make a Blade movie without that DEI and stuff. So then this happened.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does that tell you and stuff? Like when you leave Marvel, you do better.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, might I add, Wes? Sorry to cut you off. Remember Nia DaCosta that did the travesty that was the Marvels?
Yeah.
She scored big actually just recently. A lot of people saying that 28 years later movie with the Bone Temple. That was she did that one.
Oh yeah,
Scored
I
big.
did. Yeah, I did hear about that one. Oh boy. Just goes to show you, MCU is he's crutches these days.
It literally is a dumpster. It literally is just a place where if you want your career to die, it's the place to go. It's the fact is that even Nia DaCosta who created one of the worst movies of all time and stuff. Well, I don't even think it was necessarily her fault. We know whose fault it is now.
Yeah.
Because if she was able to score big with 28 years later, That tells a lot about that tells us a lot about you, Marvel. That you really, really, really just want to control everything and stuff, and not let these people just cook. So I just like to point that out there.
Yeah. I don't know, but yet, you know what this is? This is just an MCU thing because Marvel Rivals, they cook, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anything that's not under Kevin Feige's banner and stuff does better.
Yeah, we just got done playing the latest update with Deadpool. That was freaking cool.
Yep. And Deadpool was in there trolling and stuff, something he would never be allowed to do in the MCU. You think they gonna let anything he done in that Marvel Rivals game be done in the MCU? Hell no.
Uh,
Well, that's because the only reason why he was able to do what he was able to do in Deadpool Wolverine was because Ryan Reynolds paid that fuck you money to Kevin Feige and told him to shut the fuck up and watch and learn.
Make you $1 billion fucking dollars, Feige.
Yep. And even then, Disney still somehow fumbled that bag. I can't get over that. Still in the head that they made $1 billion and somehow that barely made money. I don't understand how Disney just fumbles the bag like that.
I haven't seen fumbling this bad in a long fucking time.
Oh, we're about to see even bigger fumble in the bag when December 18th arrives.
Oh, yeah.
This gamble could bust him so bad, man. It is not going to be fun. And we're going to prove to you another point when that shit happens. Spider-Man Brand New Day, made by Sony. Watch how more better that movie's going to be than any of the fucking MCU slop fest. Unless the MCU finally got its filthy paws on it and stuff and it somehow sucks. Well, I sure hope not. But Wes, god damn it.
I died when I saw this. I was like, y'all did that protest for nothing, because look at that.
They use
know the AI. Meanwhile, the creators of Stranger Things over here using ChatGPT to finish their story. That is crazy.
Y'all relied AI to cook. Y'all couldn't even create yourselves. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are sad. That is
You know
sad.
what? This is a fumble too. This was like the final season. Everyone's hyped. This is gonna finally answer all the questions people had. But unfortunately, this just raised more questions.
So they pulled a Black Ops 7, basically.
Yeah.
And look at that. Just like that, Stranger Things died. Wow. You put that shit in Chat GPT. That is sad. Good job, Netflix. You definitely are a fumbly back. West, we got another trailer to watch. And
Unfortunately.
yeah, for Avengers Doomsday. Now, I will give Avengers Doomsday credit. They have been doing a good job with marketing people. A little more people were hyped from that X-Men trailer, right?
Yeah.
And Thor and people were hyped for Steve Rogers to be showing back up as Captain America and Thor. And Serious Thor coming back and stuff. So they already playing their cards right here, right? And then we get to this part, Wes. we get to this part where they could not help themselves. And this is why I always stated I feel like the MCU is going to do a bait and switch on us and stuff. We're going to get the characters what we wanted, right? And then they're going to flip the script like this. Check this out. Already off to a nice start because first of all, they didn't bother to recast T'Challa.
Marvel, it's okay to recast people who've died. I'm pretty sure you've done it before.
They have William Hurt, who played as Thaddeus Ross, passed away in 2021. Oh, y'all were very quick to recast him to Harrison Ford. That were very quick to that. Oh, remember Terrence Howard, who used to play the Rhodey?
Yeah.
They recast it. And you recasted two Hulks. We can't forget about that. We went through two Hulks because of y'all. But everybody wanted to be wanted the Edward Norton's Hulk and stuff. Well, Kevin Feige said no to that and stuff. So look what happened. We stuck with Mark. Okay, I can't even talk. Mark Ruffalo's cut coat. And then they doing this. This is what I'm saying right here and stuff. Y'all once again are profiting off of Chadwick Boseman's death, and it makes me sick to my stomach and stuff. Like 2023, where y'all did when I went back and saw Wakanda Forever, and I wanted to fucking kill myself that day. And y'all still haven't learned y'all lesson. Y'all still think this is gonna be profitable. We'll see. We'll see when it comes December 18th.
I've lost everyone that matters to me. The king has his duties to prepare our people for the afterlife.
I will admit, Namor actually looks better here without that nose piercings and shit, right?
Yeah.
He actually looks
people
better.
Lost their minds about that shit. They changed that. They changed him. He looks so much better. Wakanda forever. No, he looks better here.
He looks better here, so I actually now can see this as Namor now, so I will give credit for that.
For the afterlife, I have mine.
King M'Baku of Wakanda.
Then, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
Second of all, this part. Why is he here doing the negotiations and stuff? I thought it was Reed and Sue that does all the negotiations for the Fantastic Four. Where's Reed and Sue? Wait, I can't believe I'm saying Reed and stuff, but we have no choice. Marvel ain't gonna recast that. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah. And of course, people are saying that this is an edited scene, Chopper. Because look at that space right there. Next to the bed. Next to the thing.
Yeah.
So there's a chance. He's in there. They just edited him out.
I feel like that's what they did too and stuff. I feel like because Pedro Pascal has gotten himself into trouble, right? Lots of trouble and stuff. It's dealing with multiple things. He said shit that's got his ass in trouble and stuff, and the whole politics, which we're not gonna get into. It's a lot of shit that Pedro Pascal's in hot water for and stuff. And I think this is Disney's way of saying we have to edit him out. Okay, if that's the case, then have Sue Storm there. Then then have Sue Storm and Ben Grimm next to each other. That way you don't have to put them in, right? To say that Reed's on the ship working on, I don't know, working on getting everybody to Dune's palace. Common sense, Marvel. You can't even do that and stuff, but instead you do this. Cause now what it looks like to us, Wes, looks like the thing went into negotiations. And I still hate they don't let him take his shirt off, man. You know, I used to love the thing, you know, when he was shirtless, right around shirtless, right?
Yeah.
Apparently that's a crime now and stuff. Like who the hell, what woman's gonna get? Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it and stuff. I mean, I think he had a girlfriend in the 2005 movie, right?
Yeah.
But what's wrong with him showing his spectacular body? That's a crime now in the MCU. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Marvel. But it's for the kids. A lot of the shit that you done for the past 5 years, past 6 years now, hasn't been kid friendly.
Nancy Street between Broome and Grand.
This is gonna be a travesty.
Yep.
That trailer right there was a travesty. Full of problems. I can't believe what they done to the Wakandans and stuff. That used to be such a country that everybody liked and stuff, thanks to T'Challa and stuff. I was expecting to finally recast T'Challa and stuff, and T'Challa was going to show up. Like, they wasn't going to show the face of T'Challa, or probably have a mask on him, or better yet, have his back turned, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's Chadwick Boseman that was coming back. I said that the recasted T'Challa. But no, they went with the profiting off of Chadwick Boseman's death. That's debatable right there. Them printing money. When's the last time they seen that money been printing?
Since
Shoot.
Infinity War in Endgame, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, that explains everything about this. Look at this shit. They were cooking. They were cooking all the way until they got here and they started burning it out. Look at that shit. Now that's funny. That trailer was trash. Good job, Marvel. Now you didn't let people have a bad feeling about this shit.
That hasn't changed. Look, that's my reaction. Ain't nobody excited for this shit.
I was not excited for this trailer. When I saw this trailer and stuff, I was just filled with questions of why they haven't recasted T'Challa and stuff, and then why the fuck is Ben Grimm doing the negotiations? But now that people have been saying that Pedro Pascal got edited out, that's probably why. But if they were smart enough, they would put Sue Storm in that place, right? And then to top it off, let's make it more confusing for Avengers Doomsday West, shall we? Because apparently, us watching these 4 trailers, these are clues. Pay attention. No, I'm not paying attention to any of this shit. Shit that probably not even gonna matter. Like, how you gonna put clues in West?
I don't know, but you're not so far for him. But where are the clues?
That's what I'm saying. Where are the clues? What, there's supposed to be something on Captain America's old outfit that we missed? There's what am I looking at here? Stuff. Thor covering his face with the hammer. And what am I looking here? All this is just burning background. Possibly the X Machine being burning, and Cyclops looking like he's going to die in about 5 seconds after he shoots that laser. And then what I'm looking at here is nothing. So, Russo Bros, what are you doing? And people over here saying, nah, we're all kind of done with the MCU. Great one, historic, ended with Endgame. Yeah, honestly, it did. Except for a few outliers. I think I think I see the I see the clue, Wes. You see this emptiness over here?
Yeah.
That's the MCU. I see what the clue is and stuff. So you give it as a clue that this is the MCU in the future. Nothing. Good. I'm glad you added out Pedro Pascal. Dr. Doom taking all the super children. If that's the case, then it's gonna suck. That's a snooze fest right there waiting to happen and stuff. Yeah, kids, no. And ain't people rock. Ain't nobody gonna be walking with heroes having to rescue kids instead of just going straight fighting Doctor Doom. Really? That's the best you could come up with. Kids, kids. What is with Disney and kids? But Wes, I can tell you one thing that the Avengers would never see. That the Marvel Studios would never see again in their life. When they win 12 awards, 12 awards and stuff because the movie was so damn good, Wes.
And imagine making a good movie and then you win awards for it? What?
Imagine that and stuff. Disney, you haven't seen one of these in such a long time. You probably don't even know when is the last time you seen this somebody win this many awards. This could have been you. But no, we have to put woman first. We gotta do the DEI. Black people this. Girl boss that. Look at y'all now. This could have been y'all. No, instead sinners got the award.
Yeah.
This was well earned too, because Sinners was a good movie. So that's amazing to me how easy that is and stuff. Oh God, Wes. Seriously? I mean, he looks good as Kratos and stuff, but they're making a God of War series.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to ruin it for you and stuff, but keep your keep your what's the word I'm looking for? I would keep skeptical on this one and stuff.
Yeah.
This is fucking Amazon we're talking about here. So the same people that is going to give us Tomb Raider, right? And already ruined Lord of the Rings of Power and stuff. I would continue to be skeptical because they don't necessarily have the best track record right now and stuff. And however, Kratos does look good. This dude looks exactly like Kratos. All he got to do is just shave that hair off and put a bald cap on and stuff, and there you go. So I think he would work as Kratos. It depends on the writing.
Yep.
That writing is going to have to say otherwise. You got anything else to add?
I'll just say this right now. I am surprised they did not cast a black guy for this.
I'm shocked too. I'm shocked too that this is a legit white guy he casted. That don't mean shit.
Yep.
Just like about to talk about this and stuff. Now here's the big one that came out of stuff. We finally got our first look at Lara Croft.
I gotta say it's lit.
Now I'm gonna be playing honest here and stuff. We could have got a hell of a lot worse, West.
Oh yeah, it could have been worse, but we could have gotten so much better too.
Yeah, this ain't no Angelina Jolie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to compliment this or anything. Because if I'm being honest with you, this looks like she was trying to. This looks like a cosplay of Lara Croft. At best, that still ain't a good thing. But this can't. This cannot. But this still doesn't beat Angelina Jolie. You would think they would try to beat Angelina Jolie in this one, right? But it even fails at that. Angelina Jolie still winning the fight with no contest. I will admit though, at least they got the outfit right finally, Wes. But this ain't no Lara Croft, buddy boy. Look at this. We could have gotten this. We could have got Bella Ramsey as Lara Croft. Look at this. Everybody's saying that. Of course. Why was that? I was already expecting memes going through, Wes. I knew it. Sydney Sweden was coming. I knew it. Nah, it should have been Haley Atwell, honestly. Look at this. Everybody's saying I'm seeing lots of Angelina Jolie. If Disney had casted a new Tomb Raider actor. Well, be glad Disney didn't buy this property out. Because, yeah, that's something they would have done. Lara Croft was last seen in 2003. Yeah, we haven't seen her ever again. Look, even that's a better Lara Croft. This is more pictures of her and stuff. You can do all the poses you want to and everything stuff, but it still ain't no Lara Croft. Yeah, I don't know what they. This is the best. Like, this just proof that they did not want no big titty woman in that role and stuff. Now, I'm not going to complain about the boobs and stuff like that and stuff, but you know people are going to complain about the boobies, right?
Yep.
So you already know that your backlash is coming from that alone and stuff, which is why you should have cast Haley Atwell, and she's British. I don't even think Sophie Turner is even British. And stuff. So I mean, if she does good and stuff, then I'm not going to fault her for it because this ain't the worst Lara Croft ain't seen and stuff. But I'm gonna still say to this day, Jolie was better. I will still say that to the day I die. But at least we can say that she at least did what she could. But I don't expect it. So I expecting the writing to be really bad for this show because look who's on the project. What's going to keep the show down? She ain't going to keep this show down. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be whoever's going to get that script that's going to be coming from Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And when Phoebe Waller-Bridge gets her filthy puns on the show, it's going to be they should call this TV show the Decimation of Lara Croft. The desecration of Lara Croft, I should say, huh? And see, look at this. Look at this. I will even give you the compare why she doesn't even compete with Angelina Jolie. Look at that. Look at that, and then look at that. So, Sophie, you're not winning by a long shot here, so because Angelina Jolie was still. Look at that. She has everything of what Lara Croft would have, and even the characteristics of Lara Croft was all her. I could even give you a little clip of her being Lara Croft. I think it was a short that I saw of Lara Croft telling a robot to stop. Here we go. Stop! I don't know if Sophia Turner is beating that, West.
Chance in hell.
Yeah, there's no chance in hell. Now that's Lara Croft right there. So tell a robot that she created and stuff, she fucking was able to put it down just like that. It was about to attack her and stuff, and all she had to do was just do that. That's confident Laura right there. Oh, Wes, we gotta watch a clip and stuff. So you remember? Yeah. So I don't know if you watched the Landman show, right?
My parents do.
Your parents do. Well, they put something of a weirdo being with his roommate and stuff, and you can see how annoying this character was and stuff. And then the show was against it and stuff, right? It was oh god. Imagine having to be in a roommate with that person. the fuck directed this show? Wait. Wasn't that? I think it was Taylor Sheridan that directed the show. I'm surprised Hollywood hasn't blacklisted him yet. God, somebody had the guts to call this shit out, Wes. I don't know if you want to watch the whole thing through or what. You want to?
It's up to you.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, I think we get the idea.
Yeah, that's enough. But this the point I wanted to make when I saw this, right? Is that somebody in Hollywood finally grew the balls to do this, Wes. Because you know Disney damn sure would allow that stuff to be said on a TV show.
Oh, hell no.
That right there would get you instantly blacklisted from Hollywood. I'm surprised this for. I don't even know who directed the show, but cheers to you for actually having the ball to just do this. This is actually many more people in Hollywood that has the balls to do this. Please do it more often. You know how much better life would be, and how much better entertainment will be. I praise the person who did the show for actually having the guts to do this. This was my face when I watched that scene, right? That somebody threw a nuke at the weirdos. Head first. So we gotta talk more about the MCU though and stuff. Tatiana Maslany and stuff can't help herself and stuff. She makes so she made fun of the rumors that she quit playing She-Hulk in the MCU. Even though that's quote unquote quit and stuff. Tatiana Maslany, you got fired, just so you know, right? Disney has approached me to play She-Hulk again, and I said no because I just did. That is the facts. It's out there. I was really mad at them. Just woke feminist stuff. She got fired, West.
Yes, she did.
I don't like because you said no. They might even call you. I don't even think that statement is true. She got fired. She said that to lie, so we can't say that she got fired. But we know that she got fired. We know that you did and stuff. Your secret is not safe. Like, really? So, yeah, anything else to add or no?
Nope. All I gotta say is, get fucked.
Yeah, you got fucked. Stop coping. Stop seeding. You got fired. Move on. Oh, we get to talk about Ace Combat 8, 8 West. This is something this would be a treat for us. So, yeah, this is something that Nova sent and stuff. Nova sent that and stuff. But Ace Combat 8 will be the first Ace Combat game to be rated in Australia as MM15 plus, in addition to violence and online interactivity and chat. The rating specifies chance based in-game purchases. They always had that though. In-game purchases. That's the DLC, right?
Yeah, but this is more like COD points, I think.
Oh, so we're gonna be getting Ace Combat 8's gonna be getting Ace Combat's gonna get his first battle pass. Is that what I'm hearing?
Maybe.
I hope so. What I really want this to be is Infinity, like Infinity and stuff. How you were able to grind in Infinity, right? Was like, but I don't know the grinding system and stuff because I never got the chance to play it, and that was tragedy too. So I need your expertise on how was Infinity for you.
So it was great. It actually felt like there was a lot of stuff to do. The only thing that held me back with it was the fuel system. Of course, that's not going to change. That's going to change here, obviously.
Oh, so what they did was, so with the fuel system, they brought back the Ace Combat 2 fuel system, and that fuel runs out, mission's over, basically.
No, not exactly. It's more like, it's kind of like, how do I put this? It's kind of like energy in a free mobile game, basically. Like,
okay,
you'll have
that sounds bad.
That's what held me back with Infinity, but
that sounds terrifying. So if I ran out of that energy and stuff, basically my plane would fall out of the sky.
no. It's like the fuel you get to use, like it'll. Boy, hang on. There's like you use the fuel with every mission, and then once you run out of like daily fuel or the fuel from extra storage that you may have purchased, you won't be able to fly in Ace Combat Infinity, basically, until like they get refilled again.
I see.
But I don't think that is not gonna be the case here. I think this is more like gonna be you can buy packs for like cosmetics and things like that with in-game currency. I hope that's gonna be the case here.
Yeah. Damn. So I like the sound of that and stuff. Then they also said in 2024, Australia introduced a new rule where games with chance-based purchases cannot be classified lower than M. This is not the same thing as a casino-style gambling, which requires an R18 plus rating, which Ace Combat 8 does not have. Damn. So basically all that's saying right there is that I like where it's going, but like I hope they do not make this microtransactions bullshit, right? Like at most I say the battle pass would be fine and stuff. Like if they're going with this multiplayer, with the putting more effort to that multiplayer stuff and giving us things to do and stuff and having seasons and stuff, just make sure we keeping that microtransactions so low. And just microtransactions can be based around skins of Ace Combat and stuff. Like if you want to give us like, let's say I don't know, Yellow Four's, number and everything and stuff, like Yellow Four's playing and stuff. Make it like that. But I do like this idea and stuff. I'm unsure at the time. I'm just gonna let Ace Combat 8 do its thing and see how it goes, right? Let it marinate and stuff and see how it goes and stuff. And stuff. Like what I'm asking for is like seasons and stuff. Like we have a battle pass and then season stuff. Like season stuff. Like each season we get like maybe, I don't know, new maps, West, like new maps. Or we can better yet. Here's a better idea. Old maps from all the games, right? Like we'll give us missions to travel around the world and stuff. Like we go back to Ameria, we go back to Osea. We can even relive some of the operations from past battles. Like we can even relive Area B7R's battles.
And that'd be nice.
Yeah. Even better yet, we can have Operation Super Circus reworked. I know you guys would love that shit, wouldn't y'all?
Oh yeah.
Y'all gonna be like, hey Trevor, when it gets close to the intermission, why don't you just crash into the stadium? Oh snap! So I don't know and stuff, but it looks like this is about to be a promising Ace Combat game and stuff. I hope it is. I really, really do. All right, so but anyways, look what Call of Duty did.
Oh Lord have mercy. They really lying, Chopper.
I thought they said they wasn't gonna do this shit.
I thought so too. But evidently they're lying. They ain't nothing but liars.
This game is a former shell of itself. It really is. God damn. And I just looked it up, stuff, and the Texans fucking lost.
At least wasn't how the Niners lost yesterday.
Oh, I saw that game. It was tragic. That was tragic.
Freaking curb stop, dude.
That shit was tragic at once. I saw the Seahawks just.
The Seahawks were steamrolling.
That's what I said. I saw that game. That was just tragic. Oh my god, that was like a tragedy right there. And it
Dude, that shit was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah. San Francisco that day felt like a tragedy. It felt a tragedy, I guess. All I gotta say, I feel bad for you 49ers fans. Y'all felt a tragedy that day.
Y'all really got steamrolled.
Huh?
They really got fucking steamrolled.
Oh, that was tragic. Oh, that shit was just. We did the same thing to the Steelers and stuff, but that wasn't until the fourth quarter when we started destroying the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
So like they put on a good fight until the fourth quarter and stuff. Then everything went to shit for them and stuff. It was just that, but this game, that game from start to finish, me and Michelle were bowling that.
As soon as the fucking kickoff started, Seahawks already got a fucking touchdown. That is funny.
I saw that shit. I was me and my girlfriend were at Davy Buster's stuff, waiting to bowl and everything. We was watching the game. I said, we start seeing the Seahawks score, I was like, we saw that shit at 14-0. I think it was like 14-6 or 14-3 at the time. So I was like, these guys are steamrolling them. And then we kept watching the game and stuff. I said, honey, what we see on TV right now is basically somebody's death.
Hey, here, I thought you couldn't show murder on TV.
I thought it was illegal to show murder. We just watched I basically sat through and watched the murder happen. I was like, good lord, the Seahawks are monsters. Oh my god, dude. I did make a statement. I was like, what if the Seahawks somehow fumbled and stuff and the game went turned around and stuff? They said hell no.
They said, "Nah, we keeping this momentum."
Cause shit always happens. So that's why that's why I was like, at any moment that this could fall apart on them and stuff, but it didn't. They kept that shit momentum and destroyed this team. I was like, I've never seen the 49ers get destroyed like that. That was a tragedy. That wasn't a game. That was literally just watching a tragedy happen. And then did you see Haley Steinfeld's husband crying on TV?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you crying, Josh Allen? You should be, if anything, you should be relieved that you're going home because your wife is pregnant now, right? I wanted to bring home a Super Bowl champion and stuff to for my wife. You're not gonna win it, like, dude. You're not gonna win everything. There's no reason you should be crying. Yeah, she scored a win by getting your wife pregnant and stuff, but you didn't score a win in team and stuff,
You did
right?
not. You may have scored with Haley, but you sure did not do that anywhere else.
You probably should have waited until you won the Super Bowl to score with Haley. Yeah, I could just see that he probably was so eager to bang her, so he forgot that he needed to practice. Golly, Haley was just too addicting, so he felt girls was his weakness. But I mean, still, congratulations to you and Haley Steinfeld, and so that's awesome to see that she's pregnant.
Yep.
So, hey, look, you know what's so bad when even GameStop's over here saying, "Laura, this is not Nora Croft." Even GameStop came out and said this, Wes.
Yeah.
You know it's bad for you, Amazon, when GameStop came out and said that. Damn. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, you got owned by GameStop. How you feel? Oh, God. Oh, my God. It's Pedro Pascal. Get it off.
My eyes.
Angelina Jolie, look at this. The memes keep flowing every time they're gonna say something about the show. I feel like all you're just gonna see is just Angelina Jolie everywhere.
Yep.
Honestly, Amazon, you were kind of better off making a mature Lara Croft at that point and bring back Angelina Jolie for one more movie or one more TV show, a whole TV show. You were better off doing that. Because I don't think you scored anything with this one and stuff. You were just better off probably making Lara Croft a little bit older and stuff, and have her maybe this series would be focused on one last adventure, right? Like Lara Croft goes on one last adventure. I can see that happening, right?
Whatever the fuck they're planning.
Yep. Angelina Jolie puts on the outfit one last time. And after that, she retires the outfit and stuff. There you go. But yeah, they're not. I don't think they're scoring because if GameStop is saying something about it, yeah, this show is fucked. Oh, Wes, Star Trek, and and I got friends over here talking about they're gonna fucking destroy me for the Texans losing. Oh my god. I knew Drake Mays was gonna kill us. I'm gonna try to get through this.
The name of this.
But check this out, Wes. I am so glad we're not Star Trek fans.
My condolences to Star Trek fans, man.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's because look, now they got HRs lecturing they can lecture people in a Star Trek HR. Really? This is corporation getting their revenge. What this came from and stuff. Now corporations want to rebel against us and stuff. Is this a message of some kind? Because we had people like Stone Cold Steve Austin teachers that I feel like that's what it is, Wes. Like this is what it feels like to me and stuff. Because we had Stone Cold Steve Austin defy his boss, right? And everybody was rallying behind a guy like Stone Cold Steve Austin, wanting to beat the hell out of Vince McMahon all the time, right? We get this and stuff. Basically, it's a revenge quest and stuff. Like anybody that acts like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you gonna get lectured by the HR. Like what? That's the only explanation I can think of. Even though it has nothing to do with wrestling and stuff, but that's the only explanation I can think of. Because who in their right minds would do this? If anything is, we would like to see the people stand up to the HR and stuff.
The name of this cadet. Being a cadet in Starfleet Academy means being open to the people.
Is that a woman or that's a guy? My brain has stopped working, Wes.
Mine has too. What even?
Damn, somebody we don't even know what gender. Okay, I guess they put in transgender. I guess transgenders are allowed in there too. I'm not saying they were never allowed in there and stuff, but the way they just hired anybody that ain't even fit to do the job. You see all these fat people in there. Like I said, if they can get in there, Carbine can
around
get
you.
into the Carbine should really find this thing and stuff and apply to this. At least he'll make it here.
And that connection is where time and space really live.
I don't need connection.
Yeah, you're a genius.
It looks like a transgender Tom Cruise. Skinny Tom Cruise.
Who owns all the suffering? I only know two things, kid. Number one, old age and treachery always triumph over youth and a smart mouth. Oscar Wilde. Love that dude. Fun fact, when he died, they had to put glass over his tombstone because people kept trying to make out with it. Number two, a smart mouth isn't worth a damn. The name of this cadet.
Just humiliating the man. Yep, just sitting him on that podium to get humiliated by a bunch of women. I don't even know what the fuck that is and stuff. Like I said, That could be a transgender Tom Cruise. I'm sorry to insult to the Maverick himself and stuff, but what else can I say? I'm not trying to put Tom Cruise in some dirt here and stuff, but that's Paramount doing that, not me. Liberals is an absolute state. What is even this is even worse than Star Wars and Marvel. Like at least they're somewhat trying to take themselves seriously, but is Star Trek even trying to take themselves seriously?
Does not seem like it, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do we stoop low from Marvel Star and Star? This is the I didn't think there was a lower bar than Marvel and Star Wars. This is even lower than Tomb Raider. It's worse than what state Tomb Raider's in. Wow. I don't think there's something that's dangerously red as this. I mean, we could possibly make it more, maybe a something that needs to be locked away in Area 51 means nobody can go near it, and everybody should avoid it at all costs. Go near it and you die, basically, right?
Yep.
It's untouchable. If you touch it, just lay a finger on it, stuff. That shit will infect your whole body, and you can die. Possibly no cure for it and stuff. That's the only thing I think of, because holy fucking shit. I've never seen a franchise falling like that. So speaking of the MCU and stuff, they're talking about doing a season two. The rumors are telling that there's going to get season 2 happening after all, without Quentin Barton. But Quentin Barton. I hope y'all don't kill. I hope y'all not thinking about killing Hawkeye too. I swear to God, Marvel kills Hawkeye. He better just been sent away in the night, so that way if y'all want to recast Hawkeye, y'all can.
The only reason they're not doing it with Clint Barton is because they wanted to pay him less.
Yep. That's the only reason why he doesn't want to come back, because they did not want to pay him for shit. I wouldn't want to come back to that. I think they are going to kill him off. If they're going to do this, they're going to fucking do something stupid. And now that they got a female in the role and stuff, you can best believe that it's going to possibly be Young Avengers type of deal and stuff. And that's going to get us away to hate Kate Bishop, because I didn't hate Kate Bishop. I just hate the fucking show, how it was trash. Because this show introduced us to God awful Echo and stuff. You remember Echo, right?
Yeah.
She was in this show. It introduced us to the God awful Yelena. She was in the show and stuff. Now look where she's at and stuff. They're looking at her as the face of the MCU. So, holy shit. I really hope that this is just a rumor. So, we're going to take this with a grain of salt for now. And besides, how are they going to film this if she's pregnant? Oh, they actually kind of did that with Scarlett Johansson, didn't they?
If they did.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, she was pregnant when they filmed Age of Ultron and stuff, and they had to do like a double a stand-in for her and stuff because Scarlett Johansson couldn't. couldn't move and stuff with the baby in her belly and stuff. So that's why. So they can probably still do it and stuff, but Haley Steinfeld's gonna have to have a double. I still wish it didn't happen because of the pregnancy. I just hope it gets canned and stuff. Or I hope Haley Steinfeld's like, fuck this, I don't want to come back.
Let's hope that's the case.
I hope that's the case. I mean, I wouldn't blame her if she wants to come get the money. I mean, after all, she's gonna have a baby. I say let her get the money for that baby so she can take care of her baby.
Yep. Have maternity leave.
Yep. And she can actually have a maternity leave and stuff because of that and stuff. So I say do this and stuff and then take you a little break and stuff because all that money you're gonna be making, because Marvel's gonna have to pay you pay that money and stuff. You can take a maternity leave and stuff and focus on your child. So, and then we get to this part, West. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This woman actually finally left the company. I'd never thought in a million years we would see this woman. I thought this woman would die inside the building before she finally retired. I thought we were stuck with her for God knows how long until she finally, before life just decides to finally take her, right?
Yep.
But she finally left. She left on her own.
She gone now.
Yep, she finally left and stuff. After the speculations and everything, the rumors and then her tricking us into thinking that she was gonna leave and everything, she's finally gone, folks. And I think
Hold on,
huh?
don't celebrate too fast.
Oh yeah. Don't. By the way, I add you. Just because she's gone doesn't mean shit. Her regime is still there. Nobody's been switched out or anything. And Dave Filoni's the leading and stuff. And if you think Dave Filoni is going to come and save Star Wars, you got another thing coming to you.
Yep, if you thought the nostalgia bait was bad before, Lord, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Hello? All right. All right. I got to go move the car again. So let's take a quick break. Take a quick break, right quick, and then we'll be right back to this. All right, I'm back. You ready?
Yeah, let's continue on.
Let's continue. Yep. So yeah, as I was saying, don't think anything's gonna be fixed with Kathleen Kennedy being gone, because it's not, and I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why and stuff, because well, we already knew why and stuff, but she goes into a long thing about her career and stuff. It's a lot of gaslighting she does on us and stuff, but she also attacks the fans one last time before she leaves and stuff. So I'm gonna go scroll down and find it. Here we go. What have the highs and lows or running a company built on such a beloved IP, was a beloved IP until she wrecked it. Let's see the lows. So this is what she said. The lows are that you've got a very small percentage of the fan base that has enormous expectations, and basically they want to continue to see pretty much the same thing. I wonder what she's talking about when she said that. You want to know who she's talking about? She's talking about us, the real Star Wars fans. You know, the ones that wanted the expanded universe and stuff, and then like the original trilogy, but hated the Disney Star Wars shit.
People who love the Legends canon.
Yep. Yeah, she's talking about us. She thinks that we're a very small percentage and stuff, but you've been catering to the very fan base that is exactly what you just said in this paragraph, and you said they have enormous expectations. Like, I see why you retired now. Your brain is starting to give out on you now, so now that you're old and stuff. So, Kathleen, your quote unquote fans have not been coming to see your shit. Everything that you have done hasn't did well and stuff. Yes, you might have had some hits like the Rise of Skywalker and all that stuff. But after the Last Jedi divided everybody and stuff, you have ran off these fans and stuff. You have ran off these fans by giving us these terrible shows like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You gave us these terrible shows like The Mandalorian Season 3. You gave us terrible shows like The Book of Boba Fett. You ruined a lot of characters for people and stuff. But you want to blame us for your failures?
Yeah.
See, this is why nobody likes you. Nobody will remember you but a fraud. And if you're not going to do that, then going in that you're going to disappoint them. I'm not sure if there's anything you can do about that. Oh, there's something you can do about that. How about give the fans what they want?
Yeah, make an actual good movie. Like,
yeah, there's plenty of you can do about that. You had the expanded universe, and you had some things in the original trilogy that you could have done and stuff. You could have, but no, you decided to throw away the expanded universe plans. You decided to throw George Lucas's plans away so you could pull away for your own objective, whatever you wanted to do. This stuff that forces female bullshit and stuff. You did that. You did that on purpose. And now look at you. Now you're sitting over here wondering why nobody came to see my stuff before I retired and stuff. Well, you just answered your own question stuff because you're blaming fans right now. You still haven't learned. And all you can do is try to tell good stories and try to stick to the essentials of what George created. Well, George doesn't even care no more about his property. You ruined it so badly for him that he officially does not care. Why should he care about something that y'all threw away his plans? So why he should care about about anything that he's done if you threw away his plans? Like, this woman is so delusional out of her mind and stuff that she can't even take responsibility for what she's done. So she has to go and run her mouth off again. He embedded incredible values into Star Wars and what it has to say. The whole idea of hope and fun and entertainment in what he's done all over all these years. That's what I tried to preserve. No, you didn't. That's a damn lie. Man, this woman is just
Yeah,
lying.
show us where you preserve that. Show us where that has been preserved.
Yeah, show us what you preserved that. Besides looking at Ray and thinking that was going to be his Luke's new hair. I don't know much about Star Wars and stuff, but I know that wasn't supposed to be Ray's. I know that Ray wasn't supposed to have that kind of role. That was actually supposed to be somebody else's role that Luke was going to give the mantle to. And then they decided, hey, let's put a woman in it. They make her lame and gay. Congratulations. Congratulations, you have played yourself. Uh, and I wouldn't do that any differently, and I wouldn't change anything that we've done over the years. I understand why why some people may like certain things more than others, but that's not going to change why I decided to do certain things and why I decided to work with the people that I work with. So you feel no remorse for what you've done. Good job. That's good to know that now you will be retiring as a scumbag, the biggest scum of the planet, one of the worst people to lead anything, because you decided to gaslight people. Good job. Good job for playing yourself like that. Look at George Lucas just like, I hate
I
you.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Can't believe I'm doing this.
He saw the writing on the wall, man. He saw the writing on the wall.
And you see, he ain't giving two shits about it no more. I mean, what can you do when you have somebody as stupid as her and stuff? Look at her. As somebody as stupid as her, just bring your property like that. I mean, George Lucas didn't take the fall for it. She did. George Lucas still be remembered the guy that gave us Star Wars. You're going to be remembered as the guy, as the girl who killed Star Wars. And stuff, and for being George Lucas, I would rather be the guy that remembered for the guy that created Star Wars than the one that killed it. Knowing that at least I tried to give people something entertainment and stuff. It was that corporate greed, dumb people like Kathleen Kennedy had destroyed it. So congratulations, Kathleen Kennedy. I hope it was all worth it during those years and stuff. Cause right now but there's shows out there that's defending her and stuff, talking about, and look at all these movies she did for everybody. So she gave us all these movies. That stuff doesn't mean nothing now. That was that stuff was decades ago. So probably when she was younger and stuff, she should have probably just stuck to that goal and stuff instead of thinking that she was gonna run George Lucas's company. If I'm being real with you, West, she should just stuck to that. Because I would rather have a legacy, all those great movies that you did. Like, she did so many great movies. She helped with The Color Purple, E.T. We got a fuck ton of movies that she got and stuff. But that's now been overshadowed by what she did to Star Wars, West. Star Wars was one of the world's biggest franchises. And you desecrated it into nothing. That right there is something bigger than a bunch of very memorable movies can be. It ain't something that's gonna be forgot about in maybe a couple of years or so. So people are gonna actually legitimately study her failure, Wes. I feel it, Wes, on what not to do to properties. They're gonna look at her and Disney, and then to top it off, Wes, she thinks nobody's interested in Indiana Jones right now.
Yeah, I wonder fucking why.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
It sure is a big old mystery.
Maybe if you didn't decide to destroy Indiana Jones like that in 2023, you might would have had something going. You should just let the game. You should just let Bethesda do their game. This is another reason why Kathleen Kennedy would never be looked at a good light again. She destroyed Indiana Jones. And not to mention, you ruined it for Bethesda, who actually had a good Indiana Jones story to tell. The Great Circle, I played through that whole game and stuff and enjoyed it, Wes. Now look what happened. It's just mighty funny. My bad. I was thinking too hard. Yeah, it's mighty funny. But yeah, she says no one's interested in Indiana Jones right now. 2 spin-off shows will reportedly put on hold indefinitely. Animated spin-off following adventures between the movies. Live action prequel show following Indiana Jones' mentor. What was it going to be a woman? I bet you it was a woman, Wes. Oh no, I'll guarantee you with a large bet that I will win that it was going to be a woman mentoring Indiana Jones. When asked about these projects, a Lucasfilm spokesperson declined to discuss the projects that are in development and stuff, and probably will never see the light of day thanks to Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny killing that movie. And didn't they say they were going to have a Indiana Jones project and stuff where they will focus on Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character?
Yeah.
I wonder where that is. Ah, so you desecrated Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Even prevented a chance of a game, an actual good Indiana Jones game from even making the bid. That's how bad that shit was damaged. Like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was a great game, still failed. Wonder why? Because thanks to Kathleen Kennedy, she created that game too. So anything that probably gonna come out the future for Indiana Jones, who's gonna fucking care anymore? Now, don't get me wrong. If there's another Indiana Jones game coming out, so I'll play it because I know it's probably going to be good. And you know the money ain't going to going to Lucasfilm and stuff. It's going to the game design, game devs. Hot take: it's okay to leave things be. Should have stopped at the first 3 films. Should have stopped at the first 3 films. Honestly, that Indiana Jones game we got and stuff, that should have been the 4th movie right there.
Yeah.
That should have been the 4th movie because that game made so much more sense than whatever this was. So Congratulations. That wow. Kathleen Kennedy destroyed 2 properties. No, actually 3. Because remember Willow?
Yeah.
Destroyed. She made a TV show that had to be tax written off. Because it was just so bad. And look at this, look at this, look at this. Wait, Joe Russo. Wasn't the Russo brothers? It is. Oh my god, why? Why are you defending this woman? See, this is what I'm talking about. Shields right here. Talk about, oh, and she did all these movies. Nobody cares. That is shit was thrown out the window when she killed Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Willow. What a
This
way!
man is.
This is if this is one of the Russo. Is it? Wait, Wes. Is he playing with my mind? Is this the same Russo brothers is doing Avengers Doomsday?
I don't think so. I think that you're just some random schmuck.
Let me please tell me this is not Joe. This is not the same. This is not a Russo. That is doing Avengers Doomsday because I have a hard time making believing this. That is him. I knew it was. This is the same Russo that is making Avengers in Doomsday. You just said you serious? You really want to do this right now, Joe Russo? When you need Avengers Doomsday to hit? You, I can't even talk, Wes. You serious? That's one way to tank Avengers Doomsday.
Yep.
That's one good way and stuff. And I think it might happen. Now you just dwindled your chances for Avengers Doomsday to succeed because you attacked Star Wars fans. And those same Star Wars fans, you might need to go see that Avengers Doomsday movie. I think those Star Wars fans are gonna tell you to kiss their ass. We ain't seen shit. I didn't know that's how you felt about the fans. Wow, what a falling off of grace. These are the same guys that gave us Avengers Infinity War and Endgame and stuff. And this is what they do? Over here attacking Oh yeah, by the way, you need to get your facts right by the way and stuff because this right here is true. Those were Lucas that was George Lucas, Steven Spielberg and whatever his name is. I can't say his name, but they're the ones that made those films. She just helped them. So for you to just give her credit like that, to take away the credit that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg mostly did is ridiculous. That's okay. Keep on talking like that and stuff. keep on talking like this. It's like, because just you remember, Joe Russo, when December 18th, 2026 comes, that's your ass. Marvel's gonna have you to thank for taking that movie. And Wes, remember this day right here. So you know what? I'm gonna pin it right here in this chat. All right, because I
Here,
want
I
us.
got it.
Okay, yeah, I want us to remember this shit when Avengers Doomsday tanks. Then we're gonna see who needs to get laid now. Oh, by the way, Joe Russo, that insults out the window stuff. Because first of all, well, I feel bad for you, Wes. No offense to you, but I have a girlfriend. So what's your excuse, Joe Russo? You're the one that can't get laid, and so you're the one that likes to get cucked. Maybe you can go get in bed with Kathleen Kennedy, and so she's retired now. Go get you some old granny pussy. But yeah, we'll remember this post, Joe Russo stuff. When your movie fucking tanks, we'll know why. And we still think it's going to take regardless of if you said this or not. Because because I feel like it's a bait and switch. Last tweet, last thing before we ended this stuff. I did not want this. Okay, can I pull this up? Let's see. Oh, yes, I can. So, Wes, so Disney, I think, fired, I heard that Disneyland's viral evil queen, right? She was very famous. A lot of people loved her as the evil queen and everything. She was playing a great evil queen working at the Disneyland stuff. And after 8 years, she was fired. I wonder why. Disney fired her because she was better than Gal Gadot. Look, she's even more beautiful than Snow Latinx. Disney let her go because people started finding out about her real identity. Disney have strict rules about to make their magic last. They're not supposed to be a person in a costume, but the character themselves. In reality, you guys got her fired, stalking her and looking her up. So basically, she got fired for stupid shit because she probably didn't think this. Oh my god, Disney! This is why Disney fails. Disney fails. That's the end of that. You got anything else to say about this?
Oop.
That Disney's just throwing themselves out the cliff at this point? Wow, what a joke. Anyways, if that's the case, I guess we can end it, huh?
Yep.
All right. So, yep. This is Chopper signing out for now. Peace.